The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story, inspired by the book of Proverbs, chapter 25, verse 28.
Theo Brickman knew he had the perfect name. He had been building brick creations ever since he could wrap his chubby baby hand around a mega brick. Brick! As Theo grew older, he moved on to brick building kits, but soon his imagination raced ahead of any building kit or building instruction set you could ever buy.
I want to build Jupiter, all of Narnia, a ginormous flying pizza.
Theo even got a job at a brick building store so he could spend his days surrounded by bricks. So he was overjoyed when he found out that a brick building TV show called Brick Bosses was going to be holding auditions in his town.
I'll get on the show for sure.
On the day of auditions, several dozen other people showed up along with Theo. He jostled up to the front for a good spot.
I bet not one of them can beat me.
A tiny lady with iron gray hair eyed him sharply as she addressed the competitors.
I am Althea Legoami, and I shall be judging you on originality, technical skills, and overall conduct. There is a break room if you need a snack or rest, but no food may be eaten here in the brick room. You have 4 hours to build anything you can imagine. Begin!
Theo raced to the side of the room where racks and bins holding every kind of brick stood.
Hey, you stepped on my foot.
You snooze, you lose.
Theo shoveled bricks into his bin.
I'll build a castle, one with turrets and towers and a wonderful moat filled with shiny brick water.
Theo got right to work. Soon, the walls of his fortress began to rise. He designed decorative windows and lofty balconies.
Ooh, I should build a dragon to attack my castle.
As Theo snapped red and gold bricks together to form his dragon, another competitor looked over.
Is that supposed to be a horse?
Can't you see I'm not done with it yet, you blockhead?
As time ticked on, Theo realized he was hungry, so he decided to take a quick snack break.
Just 1 minute.
But in the break room, he discovered his favorite treat of all time.
Dill pickle and pizza potato chips!
Theo downed one whole bag. He desperately wanted another, but the clock was running down.
I'll just sneak this back into the brick room with me.
Theo finished his dragon between stuffing pizza chips in his mouth. He tried to hide the bag, but when he looked up, he noticed Althea spotting a trail of chip crumbs that he'd left behind.
She probably doesn't know that was me.
With just a half hour to go, Theo's castle and dragon were nearly complete.
I need a wall around the moat. Yeah, with a really cool pattern.
So, Theo began snapping together an elaborate wall. But the wall simply would not behave.
Gotta treat this piece apart.
Pry as he might, Theo could not separate two small plates. Frustrated, Theo hurled the locked pieces across the room. They narrowly missed the head of Althea Legoame, who was examining another competitor's project. She turned her head sharply to look in his direction.
I don't think she saw it was me.
As the final minutes ticked away, Theo fumbled to finish his wall.
Time is up. Wheel your creations up to the judging stand.
Theo glanced around as he wheeled his work table up to the front.
Mine's the best!
But as Theo slid his table into position, it bumped over a crack in the floor. A big section of his perfect wall tilted and then crashed down.
No!
was too late. Time was up, so Theo was not allowed to repair the wall.
No fair.
Theo sulked all the way through judging. When the names of the winners were announced, Theo's was not among them.
What a waste of time.
Theo stormed up to Althea.
So, it was my castle wall, right? If that hadn't fallen, I would have won?
It wasn't the castle wall, actually. It was your wall.
What?
Part of your score was conduct. How you acted and followed the guidelines and treated others throughout the audition.
But I built the best creation.
You do an excellent job of building without instructions, but it's pretty hard to go through life without instructions. My favorite guide for life is the book of Proverbs.
You mean in the Bible?
Exactly. Proverbs 25:28 says, "A person without self-control is like a city whose walls are broken through."
Oh.
If your own wall was in good shape, I think you would have won today and caused a lot less trouble for yourself and the people around you.
But that's not... What if I do? Work on my self-control wall, I mean.
Then you should definitely audition again next season. I think you'll have an excellent chance.
Thank you. I think.
Theo was deeply disappointed not to be chosen for this show, but as he was waiting for the bus to take him home, he downloaded a Bible app and tapped his way to Proverbs. Yep, maybe it was time for some life-building instructions.
What are you doing, John?
I'm practicing self-control.
By holding your breath?
That's right, Brandon. The human body is a very sophisticated creation. It does things automatically outside of our control. You know, like blinking and breathing. We don't control that stuff.
That's true.
Until now. Are you trying to kill me?
No, you were breathing through your nose. I was just trying to help.
Don't you think I know when I'm holding my breath?
Oh, you just blinked.
What? No! 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 Lamb! No!
Self-control. Hey everybody, I'm Brandon.
Oh, and I'm John, and this is the So-and-So Show.
And this is the So-and-So Show Universal Remote.
Oh yeah, I love this thing. We just got it recently, so still figuring out all the controls.
We know we can rewind and pause and apparently fast forward because I have never talked this fast in real life because so it must be the remote. Brandon, please help. I'm going too fast. I can't stop talking.
Oh, thanks. Oh, let me try.
Sure.
Yeah. Brandon,
Yes, John?
tell me a story.
A story?
Yeah.
Okay. So yesterday, I left the house without a coat, and it was so cold outside that I had these goosebumps all over.
Boring. Let's see if we can change the channel, shall we?
I'm telling you, I was colder than a wild Bessie stuck in 5 feet of snow. I took off down the street, lickety-split, running so fast my boots could barely keep up with me.
Really?
True as a trusty steed. Well, that felt weird.
Oh.
My turn. What button was that?
I just changed the channel. As you can see, the weather today is looking weatherly. We have temperature here, some arrows coming across the country. Nothing exciting, nothing you can't figure out by stepping outside yourself. Back to you, Joan.
Now we gotta stay real quiet so we don't scare them off. Elk can get real skittish, so we've gotta keep them calm with the official elk call. Join in with me. Moo!
Lou! Lou! Oh! Lou!
It's time to play Fanny Pack Friend. I love chili running through my system, yeah. Love Today's game is a nail biter. Fans across the world. How can this be? It's not over until I sing. I think we all learned a valuable lesson today. Whoa! And now you mix it all together.
I'm sorry about that. I may have gotten a little carried away.
Está bien, Brandon. Pasen las mejores familias. ¡Ay, santos cielos! ¿Por qué estoy hablando en español?
I don't understand you. You're speaking in Spanish.
Brandon, tienes que arreglar esto ahora.
Okay, I don't know. Let me try this one. Oh.
No puedo creer que hicieras tan gran error.
Phew, I did it. You're back to normal. You are back to normal, right?
Sí.
Oh, boy.
Hora de historias bíblicas con Kellen.
Hey guys.
Hola, Kellen.
Hola to you too.
What wise thing do you want to teach us today, Kellen?
That's a very appropriate question because today we're looking at a verse written by one of the wisest men ever, King Solomon.
Bring on the Proverbs.
You bet. Solomon wrote many of the sayings written down in the book of Proverbs. And the verse we're looking at today comes from...
I don't seize it.
Hi, Horvath.
I don't seize it.
See what?
The verses. You said we're looking at the verses, but I see nothing.
Oh yeah, I just meant we're going to be talking about a verse. Proverbs 25:28.
Oh!
Let's just read the verse, shall we?
Yes, I will help.
All right.
I am Horvath, and I am an expert in combining the mental trainings of learning the Bible with the physical trainings of making your muscles bigger.
That's right.
Let's do this.
In Proverbs 25:28, Solomon wrote, "A person without self-control..."
I seize it.
Oh, great. A person without self-control is like a city whose walls are broken through.
Stop. Fist exercise. Okay. Wave your arms and your head and your hips around like this. Whoa. Then drop your arms so sad like a wall fell down. I call this no control, no wall. We do this 43 times. Go. 1. 18. Oh. Platypus. Oh. Figure skater. Oh. 79 3/4. Oh. 43. Whoa.
Oh, are you okay, Horvath?
No controls, no funds.
Let me help you.
No.
Oh, okay. So, what Solomon wrote and what Horvath demonstrated is that self-control is really important. Back in the Old Testament times, cities were protected from danger by walls around them. So, when we have self-control, it's like we've built a wall that can keep us strong and safe.
Stop! Second exercise! Show off our muscles like this. Nice and strong. Then give yourself a big hug. I call this strong and safe. We do it 77 times. Go! 14. Ooh. Copper pennies. Ooh. 35. Ooh. Turtleneck sweaters. Ooh. Chocolate bunnies. 77. Great jobs. Great jobs. Look at those muscles. They're getting smarter.
Thanks. That's what it's like with self-control. But without self-control, it's easy for us to fall into things that are not good for us, like lying or being mean or eating too much junk food.
Stop! Fit exercise! I call this the junk food jimmies. We put the foods in our mouths as fast as possible. And then we have the sad stomach aches. We do this 122 times. Goes. Ah. Oh, 1. Ah. 12. Ah. Tiger lilies. Ah. Hacky sack. Boink. Ah. 99. Ah. Regis Philbin. Ah. 122. Whoa. I think I ate too much, Kellen.
Oh, but you didn't actually.
Self-control is really important, right, Kellen?
Yes, it is.
What if I don't have it? I'm feeling nervous.
Oh, don't worry. Later in the Bible, a Jesus follower named Paul describes self-control as a fruit of the Spirit, which means you're not on your own. When you follow Jesus, the Holy Spirit can help you have self-control.
Oh, final exercise. Okay, bring your hands together like you are praying and do a squat. And then you come up and put your hands on your hips. Boom. Because now you're so confident and in control. I call this the prayer squatties. Okay, we do this 300 times, all right? Go! 18. Cauliflower pizza. 92s. Mediocre sushis. Spanks. Puffer fish. 300. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Horvath. That was really helpful.
Yes. I helps the one and only Callens. This guy right here, he's Callan. I'm like a city with a big, strong, awesome wall that never breaks and only ever gets pooped on by pigeons occasionally. Yes!
Once again, that verse is, a person without self-control is like a city whose walls are broken through. Having self-control can keep you safe, but when you lose control, it can cause trouble.
Y que lo digas, Kellen.
Tell me about it. I lost control with our universal remote, and now John can only speak Spanish.
Oh, have you tried the SAP button?
The what?
The SAP button. It's the button that changes what language you're listening to.
Oh. Did that do anything?
I don't feel any different.
Hey, it worked! Thanks, Kellen!
Yeah, and gracias for the story.
No problemo, amigos. Adios.
So it's really important to have self-control.
Yeah, and not other people control.
I'm sorry, John.
I forgive you, man. I wonder what else this thing can do.
Reveal the question. When do you lose control?
Great question. None of us are perfect at being in control of ourselves all the time, so it helps to be aware of when we tend to lose control.
Yeah, you might lose control when you're playing a competitive game, or when someone in your family does something that annoys you.
Or maybe when you're really hungry. I usually lose control when I'm hungry. Do you have any butter?
No. Whatever it is for you, remember you can choose to have self-control.
Yeah, think about it. Talk to a friend about it. And we will see you next time. I'm John.
And I'm Brandon, and this was the So-and-So Show.
Yes!
Why would you ask if I had any butter? Who has butter?
Here's a button labeled Random Costumes We Have in Storage. Wonder what it does.
I would rather not find...
Welcome. Where are you from?
1920.
You missed the sleeves! You missed the sleeves!
We meet again, Lego.
Yes, toe. And
I'm a foot.
Oh. Say ah.
Say ah. You look funny.
You're under arrest, mister.
Yeah, for what?
Bowling without a license. That's 3 strikes. You know what 3 strikes is, don't you?
Turkey.
That's right.
3 strikes.